No, I stopped getting high. I was actually freaking out. Uh, I've had like insane mood swings in the last like few days. No, I have mirrors in my house. I have a big mirror. You can't see it on the stream, but I actually, yeah. I'm depressed about streaming. Cause like, well, I just want to feel happy when I stream, and I want everyone else to feel happy as well. And I feel like I can't achieve that. I have a blue light. It's actually supposed to be like any color that I want it to be, but it kind of broke. So it's always blue now. Okay, well, not being able to use my hands that often when I stream is actually like extremely bad for the stream, because having that game in the background, in the foreground really, but it's sort of a background, it's like a backdrop, it's like, I don't know, there's certain sort of like content categories where it's like being able to manipulate a game world is something that will build the stream up. And when I'm limited by, it's so stupid too, it's like I'm only limited by my hands. Yeah, I'm gonna watch it. I think MC Gamer said that he's not going to watch it tonight because he doesn't want to be spoiled. I don't really know what they're gonna show. I assume they're gonna show something new, like a town or like a new areas or something. Maybe not a town, but, well, I don't know. Or maybe more story stuff. I don't really know. I'm just assuming it's gonna be something new though. And another thing that makes me sad is that when I stream, I feel like I'm unable to relax fully. I haven't wore boys' underwear in like a year. I actually have a lot of old clothes that I want to like get rid of. Oh, and I still have the gift card from the Nintendo World Championships, which had $236 on it or something, $238, which I was thinking of just dumping into clothes or like electro. I mean, I still have to like pay rent. It's my stream. Yeah. So because it's my stream, I should be free. I should be very free to just like stream whatever. And that's like part of why YouTube as a platform kind of does make sense, even though like all the viewers are on Twitch. Although, you know, Twitch might fucking open up the platform and then I'll be pissed. I'm gonna raise hell. I'm gonna make them, I don't know. They might do something like that. I just feel uncomfortable when I stream. It's really weird actually, because like when I'm just like pacing the apartment, I feel like I speak differently when I'm streaming. Or maybe it's only when I look a certain way. It's so weird. I don't know. The camera's dark because I turned the contrast way down in order to hide all the flaws on my skin. Check the PayPal. Why don't I speedrun anymore? Well, I actually got back into it with Twilight Princess HD, and I would have kept doing it, but the hand-wrist problem is actually serious, and it actually makes me question. It makes me question, like everything. Because it actually makes such a big difference. I don't know what I think, Taylor. I don't understand. I don't even know. I just like, sometimes I just am like super neurotic on the stream and I can't like relax. Oh no, the flaws on my skin are visible, kind of. There we go. Got too bright. It's too bright. No. Were you the person who sent me 15? Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it, thank you. How do I pay for things? I've been kind of burning money. I have the Patreon. I have YouTube sponsors. And that's like some of my expenses, but definitely not all of it. You know, it's weird. You say I'm gorgeous. Sometimes I feel gorgeous. I think right now I kind of feel gorgeous, but when I do, I feel like I'm just bad at communication. Sometimes. I don't know how to express myself. It's really weird, actually. Like, I get lost. It's almost like an identity, like, crisis / flux or something, where it's like I don't know how to express myself sometimes. And I think because of that, it comes off as very it's sort of not confident when I'm on stream sometimes. And also, yeah, like sometimes when my stream gets rated by people, it's like it can sometimes reduce my confidence. Whenever my confidence is not very high regarding like communicating, it feels bad. It happens a lot. It's been happening to me for like a year. I am quite lonely. John, where do you live? And yeah, making less than 1K a month. I want like 2K a month. If I have 2K a month, then with $2,000 per month, I can live. So that's kind of my goal. Well, I don't know. It's just strange when like I feel like I can't express myself, where it's like there's like this sort of I feel kind of mute sometimes, and sometimes I try to power through it, and when I try to, sometimes it just like really gets me, and then it just like increases the lack of confidence. I don't know, Taylor. It's not. Oh, well, I think it depends, actually. It depends on the situation. It depends how I'm feeling, if I'm feeling confident. I feel pretty good right now, actually. But, yeah, it varies a lot. It can vary quickly. It sort of depends. I don't know. It just depends. Was I always like this? You mean the communication thing? It's actually kind of weird. I feel like I sort of grew, I think over like a 5-year period, kind of almost starting with like Skype calls back in like 2009 or something. I sort of like grew a way of expressing myself, kind of, and it definitely changed. And then I'm sort of like still like doing that, and it's like it's kind of different now, and sometimes it's it's very strange. I don't know. It's just, I don't know. It's just sometimes I don't feel confident. I try to be kind to myself. I try to be kind. Yeah, a little bit. I haven't really watched the runs too much, but I saw the times. Final Fantasy 15. Pretty sure I don't have the console to play that. Isn't it PS4 only? I never got into Final Fantasy. I know that series kind of changed over time. I have to look myself in the mirror every morning and tell myself that I love myself. Well, I feel like I only love myself sometimes. Sometimes I look in the mirror and I feel like bad. It's strange though, I woke up today feeling pretty good. Just like looking in the mirror and feeling good about myself. I think the expression thing like is really kind of important if I was to maintain myself as like an online presence where I speak, or like, I don't know, appear on camera and speak. I just feel like my expression is inconsistent. And with me not streaming that much right now and feeling like weird sometimes when I do, and just like day-to-day like mood swings and stuff, like I don't know, and also just like not getting out too much. Getting out a bit though. Sometimes when I'm out with people though, I just like, I'm just like a ghost. I saw a bumper sticker recently. It had the trans flag on it with "We are everywhere" written next to it. I kind of liked the bumper sticker. I should have taken a picture of it actually. Okay, like I don't stream on Twitch because I got into trouble on Twitch because my hands hurt and I wanted to keep streaming. And I was more interested in like either vlogging to the chat like I'm doing right now, or like watching videos or whatever, like random shit. And so I started doing the random shit, and then I got in trouble because people who dislike me were reporting me and trying to get me in trouble. And it's kind of a double standard because there's other streamers who are big, who are making Twitch money, who kind of bend the rules like that and they don't get in trouble, but I get in trouble because everyone reported me. And then I got in more trouble, and finally I was like, fuck it, I'll just leave the platform then, fuck it. And now I think Twitch is gonna do a 180 and fucking allow non-gaming content and other shit, and like it's just Yeah, I think it's bullshit too, Taylor. What are you referring to, Nathan? Because there's been multiple things recently. I don't want to stream it, Gabe. It looks like the ban button is working today. Okay, I saw some videos that he put on YouTube, Nathan, but I don't know if you're referring to something else. But yeah, Destiny kind of scapegoats me, or he uses me as a reason to. It's just stupid. It's like, it seems like he has a problem with me, and then he's like, this is my problem with trans people. Narcissorite is fucked up with severe mental problems. And it's just like, if you have a problem with me, then okay. But also, his opinion seems to be formed through like 4chan rumors about me and shit, and it's just like, it seemed really unfair. I don't know. I was just like, I actually enjoyed Destiny's recent debates with Athene. There was like 2 videos totaling like 5 hours. I enjoyed those videos actually. But yeah, the videos about me, or like the videos where he talked about me, I think those are bad videos. I don't really have tea. I like tea though. Wear my makeup like this? I do my makeup like this because um it's a combination of reducing my eye bags and increasing the contrast between my eyeball and the eyeliner. Like that increased contrast combined with like reducing the eye bag. The eye bags are actually fine too, but there's something nice. Okay, well, at the moment I only do it under my eyes, but I like to also use mascara. It's sort of like I did mascara on the top and then eyeliner on the bottom and then a little bit of mascara on the bottom, but I actually went to visit a friend and I left my makeup there. So like my big makeup brush and my liquid makeup and my mascara and some of the eyeshadow that I have, like all of it, I left it. And so I don't have it. So I haven't repurchased any mascara. And it's kind of a ways to get to that friend, so it might yeah, I don't know when I'm gonna go back, so yeah. I'm just like without mascara at the moment. I guess if you're living in a city in Texas, it would be okay, but yeah, for the most part, it seems like Texas is not a place I'd want to live. Hello. I can't guarantee that I'm gonna stream more often. I think sometimes I should. Hitting me with your flirt powers through the internet. I think I am feeling kind of better right now, but it might also be because I took half a Klonopin. Alright, later. I can't pronounce your name. Sorry. Smoke weed and flirt. I feel like I've had bad experiences with weed lately. Yeah, last time I felt like I had a mental breakdown, kind of. And I think I was successful at creating one of the most uncomfortable atmospheres. This is when I was hanging out with someone. I think I created like the most uncomfortable atmosphere. like I don't know. So, I haven't done weed lately. Actually, okay, I think weed plus Klonopin is actually something that feels good and is not detrimental. Yeah, I think that's true. But I still don't really want to do that. What's strange is I could, though, because I have weed and I have Klonopin. I'm not high as fuck, though. I had 0.25 milligrams of Klonopin because I was kind of freaking out. If you want to call that high, I guess it's fair. I don't think of it as a high so much as like a slight relaxer / stabilizer. I mean, I guess that's like a mild high. I was just really feeling shitty. I was. And last time I streamed, also, not that I want to use this as a justification, but last time I streamed with camera, there was like a bad uncomfortableness. And some of that was, I was kind of uncomfortable in this stream so far a little bit. I think I've been keeping it together though. It's just, yeah. Sometimes I just need to slow down and like allow myself to compose myself. Yeah, weed is just weird. It's like, it can really get you. It can kind of become like a compulsive sort of addiction. More of a habit than an actual addiction, but yeah, you can just like start getting used to just getting high all the time. This is one of the tops that I got. I have another one. They're actually really nice. They're kind of long, and they're like longer than a shirt. And they're long sleeve and they're really comfortable. And I was thinking of like buying like 6 more of them. Or like 4 more of them. In different colors. because I feel like this is a really good like fashion thing for me. So if I had like a bunch of them, I would just like wear them a lot. Relying on weed. I think I was kind of relying on it. I think it was bad. I think it was also creative though. Like sometimes, I don't know how to explain it. Sometimes it's like really creative and good and interesting, but yeah, it just like dug deep into like paranoia and anxiety. I'm still thinking about the panic attack that I had. I feel like ever since then, ever since I had the panic attack, sometimes I just get this like bad sleep issues and my subconscious like fucks with me and like I just like get these paranoid thoughts like randomly. Just like weird paranoid thoughts about shit that's like incredibly unlikely but still could be true. Like scary things that would like fuck with my life. It just like happens. And I feel like marijuana was like a contributor to these thoughts that I get. Even though I stopped smoking it. My favorite food is probably still steak, I guess, even though it's like slaughtering cattle and carbon emissions or whatever, or methane, whatever, I don't know. It's bad for the environment, it's bad for the poor cows, but it tastes really fucking good. I expect lab grown meat to sort of like overtake like traditional meat over time, which is like a benefit. It's like good for the world. I think sometimes I'm really cute when what am I trying to do? When the hair is all the way back. I don't know. When it just comes down like this, it's sometimes like not, I don't like the look sometimes. Can put stuff behind my ear and shit too. Like, and then you can like take part of my hair and like put it in front. Or wrap this behind my ear. I don't know. My hair, it's hard to cope with like my hairline. I'm always trying to find ways to subvert my hairline. It bothers me. I guess that's life though. I want a perfect body. I want a perfect soul. Okay, bangs. I might be able to do it. But there's a part of me that wants to not cut my hair. So I'm like afraid to go for bangs. I kind of would rather not. Even though people are right, like, bangs can be very good. But if you look at my hair like right now, like how I look right now, or maybe if this was like back or something. I think it's actually really good. It's strange. It seems dependent on if I... Okay, once I put conditioner in my hair, if I take a comb and I bring my hair down like this, when I put the conditioner in, and then let it sit for a while, and then I wash it out, and then I do it again with the comb, then when my hair dries, then I don't touch it. I just let it air dry, and then after it air dries, then I get this kind of thing going, where it's like I have all this hair coming down, and it's sort of like in groups, and it's very pleasing to me. So it's sort of like my solution to my hair. The reason I'm sad is because of thinking about my hand pain and streaming. Could you elaborate on that, Daggy? My mom wants me to get acupuncture. I feel like reluctant. I'm gonna see the doctor again. Sometime this month. I should look that up actually. I should look up when I'm seeing the doctor. It's in December. I think we're gonna do like a full examination of just like a full checkup or whatever. And I'm gonna get a blood test. And I could mention my hand problems. This white nationalism shit needs to like fuck off. Oh, my nails. Yeah, they're green. My nails are green. I kind of tore this one. I have green eyes. I had 3 encounters recently. It's not that I was recognized, but just like 3 things that happened recently was that I was walking down the street and someone was yelling on a street corner, and I was walking to that corner and I was like, oh boy. And I have to wait. I'm like waiting for a light to change or something, and this guy, he puts his hand on my butt. And I realized what happened, and I'm like, and then I turned and faced him, and I was like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, what the fuck are you thinking? And he's like, I'm sorry. It was really fucked up. And then another thing that happened recently was I was waiting for a bus, and this other guy at the bus stop was like, do you like money? And I was like, not particularly, no. And he's like, everyone should like money. And then he kind of walks off. I think it was like inviting me into some sort of like scheme. I don't know what that was. And then later, the very same day, I'm walking towards, like, I'm gonna cross the street, but I don't want to cross, and there's like a water fountain, and I turn for the water fountain. And walk towards it, and there's like 4 guys, like a little bit in the distance. And so I go down and have my sip of water. And then as I turn back to cross the street again, they shout at me. And they're like, are you a guy or a girl? And I don't react. I just cross the street and walk away. So those are 3 encounters lately. Professor Oak. No, I don't do sports. There was a time a couple months ago, though, where I walk in to get a burger, and the cashier is like, Cosmo. And I'm like, and then I just turn and leave. I just walk out. Yeah, he tried to like correct himself actually. Like as he was like starting to correct himself, and I was just like, I'm fucking gone. I'm out of here right now. I'm fucking gone. There's two other people. There are two other people that I've interacted with in the last several months that I thought they knew who I was. Like, it seems like they knew who I was, like, from the internet. Um, just like randomly. But both instances made me uncomfortable. Well, in that instance, though, like the burger thing, like it just felt really uncomfortable, and I wasn't particularly feeling confident that day, and it was just like, I'm just gonna split. Yeah, I've been writing a lot of code lately. I have 3,600 lines of code now of JavaScript. Oh, well, with the other two times that it happened, I don't know for sure if they knew who I was. It just like seemed like it. And the interactions were kind of uncomfortable. But beyond just being uncomfortable, that was like it. Super talented. I've been able to do things, but it also feels like I'm unhappy. Because I feel like I can't. It feels like I can't do. I can't do enough. You've seen some gameplay videos about what? Wait, what are you talking about? Yeah, well, I'm working on a thing, but there's not like gameplay videos. So that was like a confusing statement. I think I'm gonna do like this alpha release of the game to certain people on Christmas. I think that's something that I want to do. Patreon or just like people in Discord or something. Something like that. It feels like if I play less intensive games, it can still be bad though. If I play them for too long. Yeah, I still have money. I'm still gonna have money for some months. I hope I can grow the Patreon. Apollo's channel. Yeah. Not so much taken down, but videos being taken down. And not wanting to work on more shit like that. You know, it's funny, some of this drama with like YouTube channels and Twitter drama, it's been like the most relevant thing in speedrunning in like a while, I feel. Just like fucking community fighting drama, YouTube shit. And then I Eat Your Pie comes in with like wanting to. I think, okay, so I think I may be a little bit hypocritical speaking on this because I Eat Your Pie and myself were both involved in this machinima shit that was like, I guess, a bad idea all around, and I had to pull the plug on that because it was like so clearly bad. But yeah, I feel like I think I Eat Your Pie saw Apollo Legends view counts and was like, cha-ching, let's make some sort of project. And when you do something like that, you sort of create a structure where like a certain in-group starts like gaining benefits from it. It's like a whole power structure starts forming, and I'm actually pretty satisfied with like speedrunning sort of dissipating. It's sort of like entropy or something. Just sort of like spreading out and breaking off into little groups that kind of are doing their own thing. Like, I'm pretty satisfied with that actually, but yeah. The idea of like taking that entire landscape and capturing it for your own personal benefit, it's sort of what Apollo Legend did. It's sort of what he did. And I think Pi wants to try to accomplish something similar. at the moment, it's like Games Done Quick is the is the group that's sort of capitalizing off of all of this, because it's like that's sort of like this centerpiece at the moment where the view counts are high, the donations are high, and you get shit like social climbing. And yeah, it's just kind of like, it all makes me very unenthusiastic to participate in something like GDQ, and any sort of community project idea thing also seems really unappealing to me. So I don't know. I don't know. That's kind of how I see the state of things. Yeah, I don't really like GDQ. How to even avoid something like that? Can you even avoid it though? Like, can you do anything like that without, like, yeah, I don't know. I don't even know what to say. What do I like to do the most? I like to cuddle. I am single. Okay, future content. I am going to very slowly just dump all of my videos from the last like 10 years onto my YouTube account. Probably interspersed with streams like this and random vlogs and short clips. And it's a big fucking mess. And I don't have to adhere to that. But that's like the direction things are going at the moment. And it's not very lucrative. So it's not really like powerful. But it's what I have at the moment. It's what I feel kind of comfortable with at the moment. And you know, it's funny, I'm re-uploading this stuff uncommented or whatever, because I could commentate it later. But at the moment, I'm just throwing the raw videos up, which I think is fine. I don't always want to be, I don't want to be past focused. I don't want to like only explore my past and not like be doing new things. So even though I'm spending a lot of time re-uploading old shit, I think that I want to move towards something good. Something that I can, like, I want to resonate with people. I want to impact people. I want to be happy. I want to somehow integrate these things together. The Melee introduction video. Yeah, that'll happen at some point. Yeah, the Escape the Forest video. Did you know? Here's some fun facts about that video. That was the first ever forest escape that did not involve Crooked Cartridge. It was the first time someone had escaped from the forest. And I figured it out. Hell yeah. But I didn't figure out Infinite Sword Glitch or Mega Flipping. But I didn't even know you could Mega Flip out of a hover. Maybe some people knew that back then, but I sort of put the pieces together and came up with the strategy and got it to work, which was extremely exciting because suddenly it opened up the game more. I mean, okay, not particularly, or not too much, because, well, it did in a way, but, well, one store of time skip was found. One store of time skip was found. But then new forest escape methods were discovered, which obsoleted mine. See, people keep giving me this suggestion that I should tutor people on how to speedrun. It just sounds really unappealing to me. I don't know what to say. How did I figure out something like that? Because, okay, well, actually, there's a little bit of history that I don't think I've ever talked about. I remember someone, I'm pretty sure it was Swordless Link, was like, hey, I'm trying to find a way to leave the forest early. And I was like, oh shit. Because I had come up with a theory on how to do it, but I couldn't get it to work because I just wanted to hover all the way there. Like, my original idea was to hover off the nuts and just make it all the way to the bridge. The problem is, if you hover from one side, I think you get too far away and it stops shooting the nuts. And then on the other side, the nuts start hitting the tree, so you can't make it all the way back. But you can go all the way back, so the nuts are almost hitting the tree, but they can still reach you. And then you do a mega flip. And the mega flip barely makes it. It does work. So it was so exciting. It was like, holy shit. Yeah, I was really excited about that. How old was I? I was 18. Yeah, I was 18 years old. The first game I ever played was Cosmos Cosmic Adventure for DOS. I was 4 years old. and I was naked because I just came out of the bath. And my dad had just got it working on the computer. I actually have a lot of good Ocarina of Time videos from 2008. There's a lot more cool videos coming of like Ocarina of Time science. They're all old videos. It's nothing new, but what is love? Oh, the Keeper's car video. Okay. So I had a friend, we'll call him Keeper, and he had a Mazda 3, what's it called? Mazda X3, Mazda 3? Shit, I don't even know what it's called. And he liked cars, and those were back in the days when we used to travel to Marshfield, Wisconsin to play Super Smash Bros. Melee with someone named Element of Fire. And on the way there, I think it was when we were going there, he wanted to record a video of him just like blasting down the street really fast. And so I had my camera and he had his car, and so I filmed that. So that was me filming it. And yeah, it was just a fun little video. So I uploaded it. You know, it's kind of sad because like there's a lot of old experiences I had with some of my old friends that were never really recorded. And so they're sort of lost to time. They're just memories. I just have these memories of my childhood, and they're not preserved. It's kind of sad. Actually, one that really bums me out was that me and my friend Isaac, we made a short film called Monkey Billiards, in which we played monkey billiards in Super Monkey Ball. And it was a whole short film. And it was a pretty beautiful little work of art. And now I think it's lost forever. It was never put on YouTube because it was like pre-YouTube, I think. I never got the video online, and it's truly disappointing. But I am pleased with how much I do have. I have a lot of stuff, which makes me feel good. It almost makes me feel secure. It makes me feel secure because it's like a piece of my life that can be just thrown online. And the video gets like copied around a bit, and it remains. So it's like a piece of my life that remains. It's like real. It happened and here it is. And so that's where I start to get existential, because I start thinking about, like, I guess the proliferation of big data and just like uploading pieces of your life, and then what that data can be used for, and how I don't know, I think about like transcendence and evolution and legacy. So I guess I'm pleased that I have what I do. That's not my name, Oversea. I'm sober unless you count a little bit of Klonopin as being high. Yeah, listen, we're living in a time in history in which we have more power than ever to capture our lives and preserve them. Pieces of your life. Like, we have more ability to do this than any generation before us. We should take advantage of that. And I think it's only gonna, like, become more, like, like, more intimate. Ten years, huh? I guess you can't root it out as impossible, but I don't know. The future is hazy. You can't make certain predictions. But you can, like, try to peer into it, though. You can peer into it and try to, like, figure it out. It's not a certainty. It's not. Which makes life kind of interesting. It's like we don't know. We don't know where we're headed. Sometimes I get depressed and I think about wanting to just, like, peace out of this life. And I don't really want to, but I think about it. I, like, flirt with the idea. I've been doing that for a while. I've been doing that for a year and a half, actually. So this is nothing new, but what's sad is that I even get these feelings. It's just, I go between, like, some sort of, like, manic euphoria, and I also have, like, this miserable depression. It flips. I have mood swings. My mood swings are severe. How do I cope with being depressed? It's hard. I don't know if I have an answer. It's hard to cope with. It's just hard. I'm telling you, though, honestly, I don't want to go. I want to stay. I really want to stay. It's just sometimes I get this feeling that I'd rather go, but I don't really want to. This is a hard subject, but I think it's okay to go. Like if you don't want to be in this life, then I think you're free to go. And I don't think it's selfish or bad or evil to want to go and to go. I think if we can hold on though. I just feel like there's so much potential in the world. There's like so much potential. I think it's beyond imagination, the potential. I think it's beyond comprehension. But I don't think it's guaranteed though either. I think it could just be miserable and sad. And that's the thing that really mind fucks me, because when I'm really getting in tune with these thoughts, I just start to feel so much. I just lay on my bed and I just like, I can't even like cope. Because it feels like so much is at stake. Like, this is our reality, and so much is at stake. And sometimes I get frustrated with like just like the daily upkeep of everything. Feeling like things aren't changing fast enough, or feeling like there's so much uncertainty that like maybe things are just destined to just like be kind of shitty forever. But I feel so like certain that there exists this potential. Like, I'm so certain. I mean, I could be letting my imagination run wild, but it just feels like the potential exists. But if we're talking like time scales and like human lifespans and like how to keep ourselves like in a way grounded, or in a way like stable and secure, it's just there's too much uncertainty to really know like how to even approach, like, I don't know. So I don't know. I think some of these thoughts are like a cause of my mood swings. because it's like I don't know, am I just like setting myself up for like the disappointment of a lifetime? Or are we going to like transcend and evolve and make the world amazing? And like finally stop all the pain and suffering. But when I start thinking so optimistically, it makes me think am I just like buying into my own imagination to the point that it's not even, it's just disappointment when it just remains as sort of like this unstable, insecure sort of like existence. And things don't work out in the way I hope they do. I know I'm overthinking, but am I a realist? Sometimes I feel like my feet are so far off the ground that I'm not like able to maintain a grounded perspective, because I truly believe the potential is there. So my head goes off into the clouds. Which can actually be detrimental to sort of like maintaining my current life and like keeping myself together. Just like too far gone in the clouds. To set myself on a path of like stability. Because once you like put mundane parts of life in contrast with the sort of like imagination, the imaginative sort of potential of humanity, it's like I can't even stand trying to maintain this upkeep. It's like I feel so entitled. I feel so entitled because this is the life that we have, and to like not fucking execute on that, and to keep the dreams as dreams, and to just fall short and fail. Just feels like monumentally bad. So it's like I demand it. It's like I fucking demand it. I will it into existence. Or I try to. But what can I do? I can make videos and I can make tweets. And you know what? That's actually pretty fantastic though. It's pretty good. The spread of information on the internet. It's not bad. Oftentimes though, it feels like I don't have like a usefulness and that I don't have resonance. And that I'm too off in my own little bubble world that I can't bring it together. And my feet are so far off the ground that I can't remain grounded and keep my shit together. So, finding a balance. And I guess sort of remaining pragmatic in a way. Maybe that's useful to do. Oh, I've actually seen that channel. The Dam. The Dam Dozen. I watched a few of those videos. The channel's kind of interesting. Oh, I post the old content to I guess to keep everything in one place, kind of. Just sort of like a unified grouping of videos. And I feel like the re-uploads also give people a chance to see what I used to do. And I feel like that's kind of nice too, because I think a lot of people haven't really seen some of my past. And it's kind of fun just like going back through some of the old stuff. Like I was watching some of the old videos today. Like I found my old RBA chart, like the original one I made when I was in college. And I don't know, it's just cool to see it. Like I'm glad I still have some of this stuff. It's cool. I believe RBA was discovered by Kazooie. I'm not 100% sure actually though. I should know that. I think it's Kazooie. And actually Kazooie, yeah, I think it was Kazooie and Librari. And I think they made like some original charts for it, but then I sort of like, they expanded upon their work. Oh, yeah, I had some paranoia that my neighbors hated me because of like sound, but it hasn't been a problem, so I'm actually pretty pleased. I've really enjoyed this stream, but I think I'm good for now. Thank you all for tuning in. This stream is actually rather positive for me, so I appreciate it. Alright, goodbye.